Today in Review This Thing, we're going to review this thing, the Relaxed Retreat Resort at Carolina King Marina. This is Adrienne with Review This Thing. Lakes Marion and Moultrie are very well known for some of the absolute best fishing in the Southeast. So I assume if you're watching this video, you're looking for a place to stay on your next fishing trip. A couple of months ago, Chris at the Relaxed Retreat Resort reached out. They just acquired this property back in August of 2024, so they've been working really hard to get it back to its very positive reputation it had before a few years of decline. If you've stayed at the Relaxed Retreat Resort since they took over in August, then comment below and let us know how your stay went. Full disclosure, they did comp our stay, but as always, that never impacts our ability to share our complete, full, honest opinion. As always, we're going to cover the facts. The first part is fit. The first question you need to ask yourself is, how many people do you plan on bringing? The resort has over 70 fully furnished cabins, ranging in size from small cabins like studio, hotel rooms, to medium, where you're going to sleep 4 to 6, and then larger cabins all the way up to sleeping 10 or 12. They even had one big 2-story cabin that I really wish we could have seen the inside of. We saw a couple of cabins that had ramps and were handicap accessible, and they even have a few RV hookup spots. The next part of fit is this place going to fit the type of trip you want to take? The water on the northern end of the lake where the retreat is fairly shallow, so there are a lot of stumps, trees, lily pads, and there are also a lot of channel markers throughout. So that makes it not ideal for your water sports. However, it makes it pretty well perfect for fishing. Even on a hot Saturday in June, the water was calm, quiet, peaceful. We didn't have a bunch of loud boats or jet skiers zooming around us all day, which was especially nice Saturday evening because we were kayak fishing. Finally, I think the main thing you need to know if you're coming here is that your objective needs to be to relax and go fishing. The first thing we noticed when we pulled in is that there is a sign that says, "Please be quiet because people are here trying to relax and enjoy life." Do know they don't have putt-putt or playgrounds or a swimming pool, so if your kids don't like being outside just to be outside, this probably isn't the place for you. The nearest town that has a couple of little small local restaurants with a Dollar General is about 10 minutes away, and then the closest kind of bigger grocery store is about 20-25 minutes away. They do have a small store in the office with some emergency needed supplies, but keep in mind you are going to pay emergency prices, so make sure you get as many of the supplies as you think you're going to need before you get here. In that store they do sell Hunt Brothers pizza and wings, so that made for a great midday lunch for us. And one pretty neat thing that we didn't realize is that Charleston is only a little over an hour away, and Savannah, Hilton Head, Myrtle Beach are only about 2 hours away. So if you want to make a quick day trip, or if some people in your party don't want to go fishing but want to go do that instead, it's not a big deal to split up. If you're like Robbie and me and you just want to come somewhere where you can enjoy the peace and quiet and go fishing, this may be the perfect place for you. So we're going to have to give fit a 5 out of 5. Now, is the Relaxed Retreat Resort at Carolina King Marina as advertised? The main thing they advertise is that you can have everything you need for a relaxing getaway and fishing. Your cabin rental includes free boat launch, as well as parking for your truck and your trailer, and you can also dock your boat. They also have covered longer-term rental space. If you don't have your own boat, they also offer pontoon and john boat rentals, as well as rentals for kayaks. If you aren't staying at the resort, you can also pay to park and just launch from here. Plus, we saw tons of folks fishing off one of the 7 piers that they have on the resort, and Robbie talked to a few of them and they said they were catching a ton of fish. So you don't even have to have a boat. We chose to take guided fishing trips, and the guys at the office were super helpful in pointing us in the right direction. If you go catfishing, make sure you ask for Ray. He was awesome. He's been doing this a long time. He worked super hard to try to get us on fish. We caught a bunch and we had a great time. He even filleted them out for us at one of the stations that they have on the resort. And for our kayak bass fishing trip, we went with Chris Platts from Fishing with Platts, and he did a fantastic job too. We had a really good time and he taught us a lot. Plus, the pedals on my kayak that I had borrowed weren't working, so Chris was kind enough to tether me to his kayak and basically chauffeur me around the lake all night. Overall, I would have to say the Relaxed Retreat does exactly what they say it should do, so we're going to have to give, as advertised, a 5 out of 5. Now onto construction and durability. As I mentioned, there are over 70 cabins on the resort, Now, we only stayed in one of them, so I can only tell you about it. Ours was a smaller to medium 1-bedroom cabin that could probably sleep up to 7 because it has a full bed in the bedroom, a twin bed in the living room, and then 2 lofts that also had full-size beds. Now, the loft sleepers would have to be pretty agile because they have to climb ladders to get up there, and they'd mainly be crawling. It has 1 bathroom, so just decide how many people you actually want to share a bathroom with. In the shower, they have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. They do recommend taking short showers because they say the water heaters are pretty small, but Robbie and I took, I guess, normal length showers, and we never ran out of hot water. Our cabin had a really nice front porch with swings. It also had a super nice screened-in front porch. We did not get to enjoy those very much. One, because we were fishing most of the day, but also because it is June in South Carolina, so it's super hot and muggy. On that same note, though, the air conditioning worked phenomenally well. So when we were ready to get inside and get out of the heat, it was perfect. You can tell these cabins have been around for a little while, but you can also tell that they've been working to make some of the needed upgrades. And we're told they're still working on that process as well. The bed was fairly comfortable. It is not your high-end hotel mattress. Maybe we were just exhausted from fishing all day, but I think we slept pretty well. The cabin had everything we needed, from your towels, your paper goods, utensils. They also had a little welcome pack that had some popcorn and coffee. The main thing for me is how clean a place is that I'm staying. As long as it's clean, I can overlook odds and ends that need to be updated, and this place was immaculate. I even peeked under the bed in the living room, and the corners there were even clean. The only potential negative is that cell service here is not great, and they don't have Wi-Fi yet. But we were told that's something that they are working on. Overall, we were really pleased with our cabin and with our stay. I am going to take a little bit off because of some of those upgrades. So because of that, I'm going to give construction and durability a 4.8 out of 5. Now on to testimonials and reviews. On Google, there are almost 500 reviews, but a vast majority of those were prior to August of 2024 when new management took over. Since August, most of the new comments are very complimentary on how clean the place is, how helpful the staff is, and most importantly for me, how peaceful and quiet it is. Other than I found 2 complaints. One person complained that the boat rental was too expensive, and another person complained that their RV got a lot of ants in it while they were here. You know what we do? We tell you the score we found. The overall score is a 3.6 out of 5. But since August, I would have to say the score is a 4.9 out of 5. Now finally, should you buy this thing? As with most things we bring to you, it really depends on what it is you're looking for. If you're looking for a place where there's a lot of on-site activities, putt-putt, arcades, swim pool, things like that, then this is not the place for you. But if you're looking for somewhere to get away, peace and quiet, and close access to some really great fishing, take a look at the Relaxed Retreat. I will say that when you go on their website and try to find rates for rooms, it's a little difficult. You have to put in the dates you want to come and see what might be available. I looked for the price of the cabin we stayed in July, in a few weeks, and 7 nights would be around $150 a night total, which I think is very reasonable for a great place to stay that has such access and additional amenities for the fishing part of your adventure. Now, I don't know what the peak season is here, so I'm not sure in different times of the year if that price may change. I do know the shorter your stay, the higher that nightly rate is. They tack the cleaning fees on the first night. 1 night would be about $307, 2 nights, $230 a night. So make sure you come and stay a while. So to answer the question, should I buy this thing? I can tell you that we are already planning our next trip down here. So should you buy this thing, we're gonna have to give it a 5 out of 5. Hey, thanks for watching our review of the Relaxed Retreat Resort at Carolina King Marina. While you're here, like it, comment, share it with your friends. Make sure you head over to our website, reviewthisthingtv.com, and sign up for our newsletter. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our videos. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X.